Conquerors, Warriors, welcome to another edition of the Front Seven Rush Show. I'm Vince Ingram. I'm by myself again today. My buddy's still a little bit under the weather, I think. Everybody's a little bit under the weather. Everybody's a little bit under the weather, man. Y'all got to take care of yourself. I think something is going around. So please take care of yourself. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I hope everybody I hope everybody got a lot of rest. Visit with family, friends, things like that. When I tell you that, a lot of times, we really have to, the people that has to work on the holidays, you gotta really pat them on the back. The NFL players and the people that's in the armed forces that's away from their family during holiday time. It can get a bit lonely. So you really have to value family. A lot of times, we don't get along with everybody, but when I tell you really have to value family, you really have to value family because, it ain't cool being, by yourself during holidays and, with no family, no friends, and, just because you can't get to them or whatever. So, you really have to, not take that for granted and, and just really respect that, and cherish it while you have it because, a lot of times if you don't have it, it can be, not so fun. It can be not so fun when you're by yourself. But anyway, I hope everybody had a great Christmas and, your kids, grandkids, whatever, enjoy themselves. Me personally, I really think Christmas is for kids, and I think that birthdays and things like that are more for more for kids as well. But that's when the grown-ups get to join in when they have a birthday, because that's your special day. So at that point, you should get gifts and let people celebrate you and just really pat you on the back. But myself, I got my cousin Lee. He's another one. He feel like man, Christmas. He might have been the first person I heard say that out loud. Man, Christmas for the kids, man. Christmas for the kids. That's the way he talk. Christmas for the kids, man. Christmas for the kids, cool. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, you're right, man. Christmas is definitely for kids. They don't want to get really excited over gifts. I used to have a buddy, man. I had a buddy. Well, not used to. I have a buddy. I just hadn't spent a lot of time with him in a while. But this cat right here, he would literally get pissed if he didn't get anything for Christmas. If his lady didn't get him nothing for Christmas, he was really in line more so than his son about getting him a Christmas gift, having something for Christmas. And man, it was just so funny to me because when he first did it, I thought the dude was joking. And he was like, he wanted something for Christmas and his lady didn't get what he wanted, and he was pissed. He was really pissed. I'm talking about a grown man. This dude was really pissed. And I was like, damn, dog, are you for real? And he was like, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I wanted so-and-so for Christmas. And at the time, it was so funny because he wasn't working. So he wasn't getting by anybody nothing for Christmas. But he was pissed because his lady didn't get him what he wanted for Christmas. I said, man, you got to be out of your freaking mind, dude. But he was serious. He was dead serious. That's the first time I ever seen that in my life. First time I ever seen that in my life. And I was like, man, this dude, he's a piece of work. And then he did turn out to be something serious for real. He turned out to be a pretty interesting dude. You know, as I got to know him more and more, he was a pretty tripped out dude. But this dude was actually pissed that he didn't get anything for Christmas. So yeah, you know, that's the only grown up I ever seen act that way. But he was yeah, that was a trip. So we gonna talk a little bit tonight. I know it's still a holiday. I wanted to get on here because hey, I ain't had anything else to do. You know, and it's always cool when I can get on and talk to a few people. So hey, this is what I'm doing. My boy BJ's still a little bit under the weather. And I was just hoping somebody, I don't care if it's me and 2 or 3 people or me and just one other person get on here, but we're gonna talk for a minute. We may not go to full hour unless we just get off into it, and then hey, we can lean with it, rock with it. I'm cool with it. You know, however we get out. But I had a few things I wanted to discuss that has, you know, is kind of heavy in the news right now. I wanted to talk about this Tory Lanez Megan Thee Stallion thing. This thing is ending up being a pretty big thing. I seen his dad get on do an interview right after court, and he kind of Tory Lanez's dad kind of made a big splash where he was talking about Rockefeller, Jay-Z's company, and I've been seeing how Tory Lanez had said something about these FXTs. Is that what they call them? FXTs, and how he was telling people how they can make money without and cut out the middleman. So, and he was making different videos about it and saying, you know, kind of giving a little brief tutorial on how it can be done. And so, what I want to get off into, man, is, you know, I don't know what's going to have to be done about this whole this black woman, black man thing, man. This black man thing, this black woman thing. This, when I tell you this crap, it turns my stomach. This shit turns my stomach, for real. You got all these people making these videos now. You know, and I'm just spinning this off of the Megan thing. And we'll get back to the Tory Lanez Megan thing, but this kind of bleeds off into it. You got all these people making these videos, and you got what some is saying, you know, this black woman kind of taking this dude down. I don't know the ins and outs to this crap, man. I know what they were saying in court. Supposedly, it didn't work out that way. That this guy didn't just shoot this girl, and it was somebody else, and this and that, and this and that. But I'm saying all this to say this. We're going to have to do better, man. If you think about it, you got to think about this as a black person. We got so much division going on, man. With women talking about men talking about women talking about women. Now you got these videos of guys talking about going against other guys. And it's just, we just a big freaking debacle, man. Just a big cluster F of crap going on, you know, betwixt, you know, the black community, man. And this is unbelievable, man. This is so sad to me that we are just at odds like this. You got black women coming up saying, you know, black men ain't crap. You got black men showing up saying black women ain't crap. And black women going against black women, black men going against black men. Hey, look here, man. Real talk, we don't need nobody to destroy us. We doing it ourselves. This is freaking brilliant. however this was concocted, they got us turn each other apart. They ain't got to do. I mean, people want to sit and talk about whites and this and that. Man, the whites ain't doing nothing but watching us just destroy one another, man. Do y'all see how this is going? I'm talking about at the highest level, all the way down to the lowest earners, man. It's just, I mean, y'all got to chime in on this, man. This is absolutely bananas, man. How it's just so, and I get online and I see video after video after video of us tearing each other down, young, old, middle age. I seen a lady on there the other day, man. Shit, she had to be in her 100s, had to be, and I mean she was actually talking about women. So it's women against women, men against men, and men against women. But it's all black. And when you're on social media, white people do social media, but I don't see none of this. Hispanics do social media, but I don't see none of this. I don't see them going at each other. I don't see Hispanic guys telling other Hispanic guys, or even telling any guys, you got to be doing this and doing that. I don't see white guys coming on there doing that. It's Facebook. It's not limited to blacks, is it? No. Is TikTok limited to blacks? No. But I don't see any other race doing this crap. It's just us. The Lovey said media is constantly pushing division in black community. I don't get that. I'm sorry, I don't get that. Why is they only pushing in black community? And why are we such suckers that we're allowing this to happen? If that is in case, the truth. The Lovey said, and that has always been the agenda, give them the rope to hang themselves so we don't have to. And it's working. If that's the agenda, it's working. Because we just killing each other. We just belittling each other. We dogging each other. We telling each other, what we need to be doing. Everybody has everybody is the guru of how the crap should be going. The guru of relationships and all this crap, man. And I don't see any of this. I don't see any of this. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Mind your business. The Lovely saying people won't think for themselves that a lot of those social media influencers are being paid to push narrative. But still, don't we have more than black social media influencers? We keep using this stuff as, as influencers, as this and that, and da-da-da-da. Are we the only race that fall for the banana in the tailpipe? Are we a bunch of crash dummies around here? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. And, we just, really it makes us seem so freaking weak that we can be, influenced, coerced, or whatever to cripple each, one another. It's sad, man. It's freaking sad. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And if we don't change some kind of way, then we're just gonna continue to destroy each other, man. And I think it has to stop with men and women. We gotta stop. We gotta stop, man. We gotta stop ripping each other to shreds. We gotta stop having men come on talking about, how women are such this and that. We gotta, as men, we gotta come on and as women, we gotta stop. We gotta come on and stop saying, how it's, we ain't got no good men, and these men ain't this and these men ain't that. And then you get the women who defend men, you get the men who defend women. It's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know if y'all checked out any videos lately, but all you gotta do is turn it on. And I mean they going at it. They going at it, man. So I really, really wish we could stop that. We could figure it out. You know, and the thing with Megan and Tori, I don't know. We don't know how that happened. You got people coming out that supposedly was there saying, a lot of the stuff Megan added to, and this guy got, his sentence carries 20 plus and up years, and I don't know, man. I don't know what went on. I don't know if this guy. I don't know what this guy did, but they are deeming this as, she took this young man down. And then on the other hand, Megan is getting a lot of hate. She's getting a lot of, she's saying she came out and said she almost wished this dude would have shot and killed her, which is so sad. It's so sad that she feels that way. She felt like that would be easier than going through what she's going through. The love to say, you now have other cultures coming on social media telling blacks how horrible they look as a people. I seen that with a Hispanic guy. And he came on and he was saying, y'all don't stick together. It's easy. He said it's easy to get a one up on blacks because y'all don't stick together. He said we stick together. We help each other out. We we look out for one another. And this is a Hispanic guy. He was like, y'all gonna have to do better. Y'all gonna have to do better. We're sticking together. I don't know, man. I don't know if we just so flashy that we have to outshine each other. Is that it? I don't know if that's it or not, because I know a lot of guys with money, and they very conservative dudes. They don't care about what the next cat think. Just because this cat rolling this or living this way, that they have to be doing the same. And these guys are made guys. Meaning they got nice bread. They got good, they business owners and they doing their thing, but they just some humble dudes. So I don't know if the flashy outweigh the humble dudes and there's just so many of them or what, or they just shine so bright that, it's that that's all that people see. But maybe it's one of them, maybe it's that thing when then you got the boss chicks and all this crap and bad bees and boss bees and all of that, maybe that's what people see because that's so big and bold. When our ladies are calling each other boss bees and stuff like that. So, because I know a lot of ladies who on their stuff and are very humble young ladies, very humble. And just take care of business, but they're very humble. And so, we've always been a culture that, we've always shined, when we score end zones, we best dancers. When we got great voices. We just big as people. We just big. We are the best athletes. We just huge as people. So I think that may be a gift and a curse for us because when we shine, we really shine. When we shine, we really shine. Beyonce is probably the biggest female star in the world. Everybody in the world knows who she is. Everybody in the world know who Jay-Z is. I don't think everybody in the world know. I mean, everybody in the world know who LeBron James is. You know, it's a lot of people don't know who Elon Musk is, right? So I don't know if we're just naturally more glossy, if we just shine more or what. But it can be a gift and a curse because they see, not only do they see us shining, but they see when we not shining so much, when we going against one another and we can't get it together. Uh they're lovely. And now social media is pushing white men telling black women that they are willing to pay their bills and take care of them, and showing more interracial couples, now white men with black women. you know, I don't know what that's about. Um, I haven't seen it, but I'm definitely sure it's out there. Um, and if you one of those women who deem to get your bills paid, then you'll fall for that slot right 42 fake. If you one of those women who your number one goal is to get your bills paid by some guy, then you'll probably fall for the slot right 42 fake. But I'm telling you, let me tell you something about that. When you are that type of lady and your goal is to, get a guy to pay your bills or allow a guy to pay all your bills, and it's just my opinion, you're gonna get the guy who is going to tell you where you can go, when you can go, how you can go, and who you can go with. So that's cool. That's fine and dandy if you want to live that life where white guys, black guys, whatever, are paying all your bills. That's cool. But just know that comes with something. That's just not, I got somebody paying my bills and I'm just loving life and it's just so wonderful. And you're going to, if you're cool with, somebody telling you what, when, where, and how, and this better be this and this better be that, and you better not do this and you better not do that, then that's cool. Lean with it, rock with it, for real. Because that going to come with that. You bet your sweet ass on that one. That's gonna come with, you might well call him daddy, because he gonna tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and what you better do, and what you better not do. So that's all fine and dandy. I know guys like that. They take care of everything. They take care of everything. My lady ain't got to do nothing. I pay this, I pay that, I pay her this, I pay her that. And I make sure she got this, I make sure she got that. And he do, and they do. I know a few guys like that. They rock like that. But they also say in that same conversation, what better be going on when they want it going on. She better have this done. She better have that done. She better not do this. She better not do that. My girl don't do this. She ain't gonna do that. And that's just what I mean. That's what I say. Go. So. And that's cool. If that works for you, then that's cool. Just know that's what comes with that. That's what comes with that. Black guys, white guys, whatever. I've known some white guys that I used to work with back in the day. It was the same way, and they didn't believe in their ladies doing this, doing that, working, da 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 da. The ladies was housewives and this and that, but they ladies made sure that them guys was, not just taken care of, but you better make sure you doing it how I'm doing it. Why the hell? What the hell was you doing where you buried the corn with the damn bread? Huh? You ain't got nothing to do. You ain't doing nothing every day. Why you burning damn bread? So that comes with it. That comes with it. Yeah. So, just know that. But I mean, and it may be true. That may be true. The love is saying you got a lot of white guys coming on. I haven't seen that personally, but I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I'm sure a lot of white guys are willing to save some of these sisters. And and also, in my personal opinion, they may be they may be working out a little old fantasy that they have too. You know what I mean? When white guys jump on the sister, especially when they get them a dark skinned sister. Now they might get them a light skinned sister, and it's just a light skinned sister that's just blown their mind. But if they get them, if they true white boy, if they true white fella, and they ain't got no flavor to them, they ain't no Eminem or one of them type cats, or if they true white guy, and they get them a dark skin, you know, uh, 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 African queen, you know what I'm saying? Is got the smooth black skin and the natural hair and all that good stuff. Then they may be playing out of fantasy. Don't get it twisted. Don't think you just fly to death and you just turn this white fella on. He may be playing out of fantasy. For real, I don't want to bust your bubble, ladies, but this guy may be, he may be playing some, 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 uh, some fantasies out. I'm just say that, and you put two and two together what I'm talking about. So yeah, that may be what's going on with that. Playing out a few fantasies, baby. Don't get it twisted now. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, so we don't know. I'm gonna keep up with this Tory Lanez thing because I don't think it's just going away. I don't think it's just going away. They're trying to get this boy 20 plus years, and I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work out. I don't think it's gonna work. I hope it don't. I don't think. I hope this guy, because this boy did what he did. And yeah, he pulled a gun on this girl. Super stupid. From what I understand, she took a couple of some shrapnel in the leg that they pulled out that night, and she went on about her business. She since then she's gone on with her life. She's made a couple of videos. She's still working. So it hadn't hindered her life physically at all. I don't, and emotionally, I'm pretty sure that it's she's still staggering behind it, but physically it hadn't set her back. From what I understand, she's still making videos and dancing and doing her thing. So I hate to see this boy's life get even if they give him some time, don't give him 20 years. Give him a few years, and so he'll know. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't do. A lot of times, man, and I don't like giving a pass to anybody, but when you have some of these youngsters, man, you do some stupid stuff in your 20s. That's got to be the time of your life where you just do crap that just don't make sense when you're in your 20s. I can imagine having the type of money this boy playing with, but just being in your 20s. I mean, I did silly crap in my 20s. I had buddies that did silly crap in their 20s, man. You just do stuff in your 20s that what you learn, I can't do that no more. That shit was stupid. I mean, you would literally say that shit was stupid. I can't do that no more. So I don't want him to have to deal with that the rest of the, for the next 20 years for something this boy did, as a 20-year-old young silly Thundercat, you know. I just don't, I don't think so. I don't think so. So the lady said the same way black men fantasize about white women. Um, that may be true. I don't know what to deal with the fascination of white women. You know what I think a lot of times when these black guys choose these white women, I really think they think, and I mean I might be wrong, man. I probably get a lot of pushback from this. But a lot of times when you have these black guys and they choose these white women, I think they be thinking about what they think their kids may look like. I know that may sound stupid to some of y'all, but and then it just depends on where they grew up at. And then another thing about it is, which again I think is a cop out, but I'm just telling you, the lady made this point why black men choose white women, or why she think black men choose white women. Um, a lot of these guys, and I've heard them talk about this, and I've been in the football world and stuff like that on a certain level to hear how these guys talk. I've known several guys who dated white women, and I've had a couple of buddies who've only dealt with white women, and I can only tell you what they say. And it's a couple of different things, and a lot of it y'all have heard. But the number one thing is, and like I said, a lot of times these guys will get. I've actually heard a guy say how cute he thought his kids would be if he had kids. If he was with a white girl, he had kids by a white chick. He actually said, I heard a guy say that he felt like I don't give with white girls. I have pretty kids, man. And I just kind of was like, damn, for real. But that was his thought process behind that. That was, I've heard a couple of guys say that. This one is the number one thing, and it just is. Um, but a lot of guys that I've came in contact with that I've known personally have said that white women are just easier to deal with. Easier to deal with. You could just pick what that means to you, but I wouldn't. I mean, me personally, you have to love your sisters, man, and whatever and whatever. But not no knock on white girls. I mean, white women. No knock on white women. They are what they are. But people prefer what they prefer. But I've heard guys say that man, it's just easier. Now, to me, that's a cop out. To me, if you say that they easier to deal with, then to me, shame on you, man. You don't want to put no work in to be with somebody you really want to be with, so you rather just settle for, a white chick because you feel like she's easier to control. If you want to know the truth, that's what I get from it. That's what I get from it, uh, and I mean, to me, that's a cop out. That's a cop out. It's just it's not. But I've actually heard a lot of guys, not a lot, because I don't have that many partners that have dated white ladies. And again, to each his own. If you like it, I love it. But I'm just talking about personally what I've witnessed. Because I don't see nothing wrong with you love who you love, you deal with who you deal with. But I'm just telling you about some of the guys that I've known personally, and that's what they've said. that I had one buddy, man. I mean, we would sit around and we would have locker room talk, and we would be talking about, man, there's a lady at so and so, when we was delivery drivers, just locker room talk, just talking. We'll be talking about how good they look and this and that and this and that. And he would always come in and he would say, "Oh man, this one at this address and da da da, man. She blonde hair, blue eyed, this and that, this and that." and I had one buddy, man. He couldn't stand that, and he'd be like, "Oh man, what are you talking about?" But I mean, he wanted to talk about his attraction while while we was talking about what we thought was nice, which it wasn't that we didn't think the white lady, the white sisters wasn't nice. We just didn't have that same attraction that he had, but he was really attracted to that. So that's just what it was. Um, Love to say he shot her. Oh, okay, talking about Tory Lanez. He shot her. He is in his 30s. He knows better. Yeah, I mean, I don't, disregard the fact that he knows better. But a lot of times you do things when you drinking, and I'm not making excuses for the dude, but it's just if you go back, they got a lot of the trial and stuff like that, and a lot of interviews online, and a lot of people that was there are saying different things. Now you got the girl that was with him saying that the dude that actually didn't do it, that she had the gun in her hand. So I mean, I don't know if they proved all this beyond a reasonable doubt, because at the end of the day, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. To quote my boy Denzel, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. And from me listening to these interviews from these different people, a lot of people are saying that he didn't shoot this girl, that somebody else had the gun and pulled the trigger. I don't know. I don't know. Personally, I don't know. Big say, I believe he think white women are more freaky and more submissive. I used to hear, and that's another one. I used to hear that back in the day when black guys would be talking and they would say, white ladies did more. They did more in the bedroom. And that's why a lot of guys, um, migrated toward the white ladies, because they were doing more to please the man than their experiences with the sisters was. That was another reason. That was another one. So that's three right now. Why a lot of black guys would go toward the white sisters, because they, again, like Biggie said, I was told, I heard that too, that they do a little bit more. They do a little bit more. Hey, Ed, what's up, man? Hey, man, BJ's not feeling well, man. He's under the weather right now, bro. Um, I hollered at him later. I hollered at him earlier. I thought he would be on tonight, and he's still not feeling well. So he's going to take him another day off, man. They love to say most black men say, and they get with white women because they are easier and not just the kids. Yeah, I mean, I was just giving you, the reasons I've heard, personally. I've known different black guys that said different things, and those were, yeah, that's one as well. They say they're easier to deal with, and but I've heard, some black guys say that literally they felt like they'd have prettier kids if they got a mixed child, which I think is absolutely bananas again. But I think the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Me, but some guys don't feel that way. So again, each his own. So that's three reasons why black guys, um, kind of move toward white women. They love to say, I've even heard black men say they get with white women because they like their hair. Yeah, I've never heard that. But again, I guess you can add that to the list. Big say that means that the black man is saying that a white woman will let him disrespect her and get away with it as long as he paying bills, having comfortable, whereas a black woman wants respect and willing to go get her own. I don't know if he's saying that. I don't know if it's a disrespect thing. I don't. I'm assuming that you're saying because she rocks in the bed. That's not. He's not disrespecting her because she's willing to do more in the bedroom. Um, I've never heard any brothers say anything about disrespecting the white ladies that they feel that they did. I've never heard anything about that. I don't think that it's a disrespect thing at all. When they say they're easier, if that's what you're saying, I just think that um, they don't have to give a lot of explanations. What I'm gathering when they decide something, um, they can just make a decision and keep it moving. A lot of times sisters want to know what, when, where, and how. This gonna happen. You gonna pull this off? What you gonna do? Why you doing that? Not necessarily they trying to be um, difficult. They just want to know the particulars. And a lot of times. Now I don't know, I've never dealt with a white woman myself, but just talking to like I said, buddies of mine, they they don't get that. They just kind of say what's going to happen and whatever, and they just kind of roll with it. That's what I'm thinking of. They're talking about being easier or being easier. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I might reach out to one of my buddies to get some specifics, and I'll bring it back Wednesday. That some because like I said, I got some buddies that's what they deal with. That's what they talk to. That's what they marry. That's just kind of get their perspective on why did you choose? Why did you go this route, man? They don't mind telling me what's going on. I just never asked because it wasn't none of my business. But he said, no, I'm saying we put up with less ish. We care. I don't know. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. I mean, white women. I don't think white women are pushovers. I don't think that's what the case is. I don't know. Like I said, I know some brothers who married to white women, and I know them, and they're not pushovers by no means of the word. Or they pushovers. They just no. I can't rock with that one. I can't rock with that one. I can't rock with that one. At least the ones I know, the white sisters that I know, they're not pushovers. They're not pushovers at all. I mean, and they'll get with it there. So I've seen it. I've seen it personally. I've seen a couple of them get with it. So yeah, I can't just say because they put up with more or whatever. I just like I said, man. I just think to each his own. Some of them they just feel like, and at the end of the day, their assumption may be wrong. Because it's a lot of laid back sisters. It's a lot of sisters that there's a lot of sisters that's going to get with you. I mean, I don't knock a sister who want to know the particulars. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it benefits. I mean, it can benefit or harm her as well, especially if y'all husband and wife. So I get that. I do get that. I'm just only saying what I've heard. Some of the brothers talk about. in regards to dealing with the white chicks. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all this is about. And it was just we was just having a conversation based off of the lovely saying that white men desire white. I mean, black men desire white women like white men do black women. Now I can honestly say, me personally, I don't know any white guys with a sister. I don't. I don't know any white guys that's married to a sister. I don't know any white guys that's dating a sister. Um, so I can't really speak on that because I'm not absolutely. I don't really know how that dynamic go. Because I don't even know anybody like that I have came in, you know, contact with. So you know, but I was just being funny when I was saying they try to play out a fantasy or whatever. I don't know what they see. Um, they just see a beautiful sister, man, and it's just hard to resist. That's a real thing. Uh, but I was just really being funny when I said they maybe trying to play out a fantasy. I was being funny, but I wasn't being funny. Uh, Vic said, "Okay, right. Well, we need our black men to defend us just like you brothers defend them." um, I was just actually talking to my cousin about this the other day. When we have our ladies come on and talk about they're not being defended and protected and you know um, yeah, all of these things. No, we did a show one time about I wanted to know. I think I brought it out. Like, what does that mean when they're saying when you guys say we're not protected? I still don't really know what that means. I don't even know what that looked like. Um, I feel like that when there has to be some type of when you make those type of accusations, man, you have to be able to show something. Like we don't get protected and this and that because um, that's a pretty bold blow right there. That's a pretty bold accusation, and I'd like to know specifics how you know certain women, sisters or whatever, don't feel protected because that don't need to be going down like that. But but again, I like to know specifics why you feel like that, and because me personally, I don't understand it. I don't understand why that's being said, and you don't feel protected and whatever. Because you know, I would hate to think that that's just a trend. Somebody starts saying that. I'm sorry, man. This is what I think. Somebody starts saying that, and women just jumped on board with it. That we not being protected because nobody can really tell us what that is. Nobody can really tell us what that is, man. And I mean, I think we would like to know. I definitely would like to know because if I'm not protecting any sisters around me, I want to know what I could be doing better. Real talk. So I really think there's a trend, and everybody is saying it, just like doing the damn Beyonce challenge. It started, everybody, all the ladies just jumped on it. one or two people start saying we're not being protected, and that's just all the same being said. We're not being protected. We need our men to protect us, like they men protect them. Every other woman gets protected. Everybody's saying it, from celebrities all the way down. I don't know what it means. I'd love to know. I really would love to know. So, if anybody can actually get specifics of what that means, it may help me out a little bit and we can further discuss it. But right now, I don't know what it means. And I definitely want to know. So, you know, we could try to fix that situation because, I would never like for a lady to feel unprotected around me. And any of my close partners and people that I know, guys that I know, wouldn't like that either. Wouldn't like that either. I'm telling you right now, because I know these guys, these made stand up dudes, they wouldn't like that not one bit. They want to know, what needs to be done and what does that look like. Um, the letter said, I know several high power corporate America white men who have black wives. Okay. And some white men truly like black women, just like there are some black men who truly like white women. Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, I feel that way as well. But we always had that, when somebody say something about these black guys with these white women, it kind of becomes a discussion. It's rare that, hell, he just like this white girl. It's rare that black women and black men just say that. You just said it now, but most of the time it comes with some criticism. Why these black guys like like these white women? Yeah, they make you like white girl. You know. The lovely said, I was at the grocery store today and my water fell off at my cart. There was a young black man standing there, and he did not help until he saw an Asian man come over and pick my water off the ground. Oh, okay, okay. So I guess that's an example of the brother not protecting you. Okay, I got you. I got you. We can take that. We'll take that and we'll roll with that. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I definitely feel like if your water fell off your cart and the brother was closer to you or whatever, he seen it, he definitely should have offered to, hey, let me, no, sister, I got it. I'm no BS. I'm no, all BS aside. I feel like definitely that should have been done. Um, I don't know why he would have waited to see the Asian guy do it and then come over. But I know no examples are too small. So I appreciate that example. Uh, the lovely. Vic said protection is not just physical, but mentally. Okay, gotcha. Got to be a little bit more specific though. We got to be a little bit more specific. I still don't get it, and I'm really, really trying to get it because I hear that from sisters quite often, and I really want to know what's the issue and what can be done or what does not protecting you look like. What does not protecting you look like? I think that's maybe can be a homework assignment, and then we can come back. We can come back with that to really think this through. Um, but I'm just not. I don't understand. Um, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And because I'm interested in it, I'm going to ask more and more people about this particular topic. What does that mean? I think I may throw it out there in a comment and see what kind of feedback that I get, because what does that mean? And for our ladies, again, right now, I just think it's a trend. I think it's just a trend. Somebody started saying it, and it's just caught like wildfire, man. All ladies are saying it now, but nobody can really tell what it means. Everybody's just saying it. Everybody's just saying it. So yeah, but definitely, yeah. Listen, real quick before we go, did y'all see this video with this young girl in Walmart? Her name is Carlunda, Corlunda McGinnister, 21 years old. The police shot and killed her. But she held a worker hostage with a gun. She had a gun, and she wanted them to get the news media there. Get me the news media. Get me a news anchor. She kept saying, get me a news anchor. 21 years old in Walmart. Her name is Carlunda, Corlunda McGinnister. And yeah, they ended up shooting and killing her. And she said in the beginning somebody was videoing it. She said in the beginning of the video that the cops was trying to kill her, and she needed a news anchor. And so they had the cops come, and he was like, drop the gun and let her go, and nobody's trying to kill you. That's that whole thing. They didn't show the killing on of course, they couldn't show the killing on the video, but they killed this girl, 21 years old, black girl. And you could see, she was holding the Walmart employee by the arm. And I just really wanted to know that somebody check that out. And what was that about, man? Was this another mental illness thing? I don't know. It was sad to see. It was very sad to see her hold this young lady, this young lady hostage, man. And it was sadder to see this young lady get her life taken at 21. But she had a gun in her hand. Had the Walmart employee by her arm, and she demanded a news anchor. That it only went so far. I hadn't did any more research on to find out what was up. I was hoping BJ was on tonight so he could pull that up for me so we could kind of go into it. But we can revisit this on Wednesday as well. But yeah, that was a sad situation. I'm curious to know, was this another thing of mental illness, or what was this about with this lady? She didn't seem to be on any type of drug or anything like that. She seemed to be in her right mind. She just demanded a news anchor. And they was like, ended up shooting and killing this young lady. Shooting and killing her. Yeah. They love to say, you are right. Have never been in a situation where I needed random man to protect me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that thing, man. I mean, I'd like to know, because that's just, shit, you got 80% of the sisters in the world saying, they don't get protected. So yeah. The lovely also said, women just want men to make them feel safe physically, mentally, and emotionally. Okay, again, if you dealing with, you have men around you, whether it be your man, your brother, your cousins or whatever, and you don't feel safe around them, that's a problem. That's their problem. That's their problem. If they don't if you got a man around you, a brother around you, husband, cousin, and these guys, and you don't feel in a safe environment while you around them, your dad, you that's an issue, man. That's an issue with them. Maybe with maybe with you, that you may need to see why you don't feel safe anywhere, around anybody. And you got all this muscle around you. I don't know. With this statement, that statement right there. But the lovely said she agrees, definitely a trend. Xavier said, "Oh my God, I tried to tell you, I said it on TikTok about this topic." Oh, okay. What happened? What happened, Cook? Protection is more than defense. It's psychological, mentally, and physically. Okay, again. I need more, man. I need to know why so many women feel unprotected. And again, Xavier is my cousin. If we in the same vicinity and you don't feel mentally protected around me, there's a problem. Because if you are around me and we in a setting together, there's no way in hell I'm gonna let anything, definitely ain't gonna let shit physically happen to you. I feel like I ain't gonna let nothing mentally happen to you. The psychological part, I don't know, that might be above my pay grade. You know what I mean? Xavier said, my daddy irks my nerves sometimes, but he fills my tank. He locked the doors at night, brings the bags in. She said, "Nah, Vince, you good." Well, I mean, okay, see I guess those may be examples how, her daddy irks her, but he makes sure she's secure. He makes sure she's secure versus based on what she just said, the little things. And I mean, little things can matter. I just need to know, me personally, like what, you know what I mean? And those are little things that makes her feel secure, at least around her pops. So, okay, I mean, yeah, it's I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, that's those are examples, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it because I'm really trying to figure out. Okay, again, hey sis, what's happening? I'm saying that I think that when the ladies say they don't feel protected, sis, I think that it's a trend. I think it's just one or two ladies said it, and all the rest of the ladies jumped on the bandwagon. Because there's no way me and my sister can be in the same vicinity and she feels unprotected. No way. No way. So I don't care where we are. I don't care where we are. And if she does, me, her cousins, her dad, and she feels unprotected, there's a problem. There's a problem. She says feel protected from, no, when you have ladies, you heard the ladies say, our sisters have said, we don't feel protected. We wish our men would protect us like other men protect they women. You heard it. And I'm only asking, what does that mean? What does that look like? Because we're not saying that you don't have a valid point, but me personally, I don't understand what it means, what it look like. I think it's just a trend somebody jumped on. Because nobody can really say what that means when they say we don't feel protected. Or I wish, or we we need our men to protect us like, white men protect their ladies. The hell are you talking about? So we're trying to figure this out, what exactly that means. And I was just saying, if Xavier was in my presence, it ain't nowhere in hell she need to be feeling unprotected. So I don't get it, and we're trying to figure it out. Xavier said, I mean, living in Houston and California, I had to do this by myself. Since I've been home, I haven't had to worry about the small things. So sound like Xavier saying she just didn't have nobody around her that cared about her enough to make sure she was protected. She was in good hands and taken care of, or whatever. Okay, Vic said it's not a trend, and it may not be, but still, I want to know. You just can't say it's not a trend and it's real, because I want examples. I want to know, why do some women feel unprotected? I don't get that. I don't get it. I want to know. So, I mean, if it can start in small drones. I mean, I can tell my buddies, man, I was doing the show the other night, and women, how women be saying they don't feel protected. Our sisters saying they don't feel, yeah, I heard that. Well, this is what they were saying, And so if you ain't doing this shit, you need to make sure you doing it when you around your sister, your mama, your lady, or whatever, because this is how they feel. And then I'm being real. I'm being straight real, because you hear this all the time. Again, right now I feel like it's a freaking trend, man. I wish we had, you know what I mean? Xavier said, I definitely don't feel unprotected by the older men and some younger. Ones in my family, but you gotta remember how you was raised and how you had to respect women. Okay, so is it a younger man thing? Is it a younger man thing? I don't know. If that's the case, then yeah, we need to check the younger fellas and see what they could be doing better. That's always a resolution to a problem. You just got to know what the problem is. A lot of times we don't know what the problem is. We just hear there's a problem and nobody is specific about what the problem is. Real talk. KV said, truthfully, I don't feel that way. When I'm out with my husband, he walks on the street side. The couple of times I've needed and even just told you about something, you come from Houston to make sure I was good. Yeah, I just really want to know, sis, from the ones who saying, see, all of y'all kind of saying y'all good, but you got a lot of ladies that's saying they don't feel protected. I heard Tasha K just the other day. She said that on her show. Because they don't protect us like they protect other women. And that was it. She left it right there. Because they don't protect us like they protect other women. What the hell does that mean, man? You can't say that and then go in the house and close the door. What does that mean? Xavier said, Vince Ingram, you need to realize most women in your family had active dads, decent uncles and cousins. I didn't know this was an issue till I got on social media. And that may be the deal right there, cuz you may need to get off social media. Again, because I feel like it's just a trend. And social media gets it started and it just runs with it. And then next thing you know, 65% of the sisters in the world talking about ain't nobody protecting us. I don't know. It may be just something everybody jumped on the bandwagon, just holding on, and it's not even an issue to it. I may can have 500 ladies come on this show tonight, and 485 of them will say, I don't really feel that way. There's a strong possibility, and I'm thinking that's what it is. Because we got probably 7 on here right now that I can see, and all 7 are saying, well, I don't feel that way. So, but you got a lot of ladies coming on. You got a lot of ladies every day on social media saying, "I need you. I wish they protect us. I wish y'all. I wish our men protect us." So I don't get it, man. KB said, but ask what type of protection financially, meaning you know your man, brother, or father has you if you need. I don't for some reason I don't think it's got nothing to do with finances. Nobody's ever said anything about finances. They just say, I want to feel protected, you know. Okay, mama's baby. They're sons and they don't know how to do some small things. They're sitting in their femininity and expect women to care for them. Hmm. Now it's not a trend. It's real again. Living away from home and doing everything by myself made a difference. Okay, we got again saying it's not a trend. So obviously it's real. Okay, is it physical protection? You want your man, brother, father to stand up for you, meaning somebody or something try to get at you and they step in. KB don't understand it either. Xavier said, perfect example. I went to the game, and this man sitting next to me, sitting next to his woman, reached his arm out to help, and I initially resisted until he told me what he was doing. He reached his arm out to help what? Help you sit down? And then you resisted till he told you what he was doing. Reached his arm out to help, and I initially resisted until he told me what he was doing. That may be a thing too, man. Don't be so always on the defense. Everybody who's just trying to help you don't mean they're trying to holler at you. That may be a thing too. A lot of ladies feel like, every guy who, like the Lovely said earlier, if the brother would have went over there and helped to pick up your water, but you thought he was trying to get at you, he was just trying to put your damn water back in your bucket. But that can't be a knock on sisters because I've seen white women do that, and they be thinking something too. And gotta be trying to help. I don't know. I don't know, but I could tell he was Southern. It was a stadium. What was he trying to do? Cuz it help you sit down or make sure you wouldn't fall or what? If you at a stadium, you probably trying to make sure you wouldn't fall. You pull your arm back. The Lovely say it's just like the trend that is saying more black women die during childbirth than any other woman. I've never known a black woman who died during childbirth. Xavier said emotional is more important than physical and financial. Pretty much make sure I wouldn't fall. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's what he was doing. Just make sure you wouldn't fall. You snatch your arm back there and he was trying to holler at you or disrespect you or something. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, this is a homework assignment. Y'all check it out. Write some stuff down, get back to me. Because a lot of it just still really sounding trendy to me right now. KB said mentally, meaning you want the males in your life to speak up for you and not allow anyone to speak down on you or any other woman as a whole, for that matter, to protect the essence of a woman. Well, I can see that. I mean, if you hear anybody talking down on somebody that you know, then you definitely should speak up. That's man, woman, or anybody. If you know somebody, you at the beauty shop, And somebody over there saying, that uh, that Gabbana, she ain't worth 50 cent in Mexican money. Then yeah, you know that's not to be true. Then that you be, hold on, now you must don't know her. Yeah, I don't know what you done encountered. You probably don't even, you tripping with that. Uh, Xavier said yes, several black women die mainly in poor communities with less access to health care. Mm. And childbirth. That's what she's talking about. We have several major cities, but Texas has many rural areas, but most black women are in major cities. Mm. She was talking answering the Lovey's question, or making following up to the Lovey statement. Yeah, but yeah, man, y'all y'all get back with me on that because I really want to know because we, if nothing else, just here on this show, we can talk this out and we can come up with, you know, like I said, a lot of times, and this happens a lot, and we're gonna leave it with this. A lot of times, ladies, you do assume that guys know what the issue is, and I'm here to tell you, man, a lot of times men are so emotionally uninvolved, we don't even know what you're talking about. I'm being for real right now. It's crazy, bananas. But you have to be specific, man. A lot of times men don't even know what the hell you talking about. We don't even know why you pissed. I mean, we don't even know. We so unemotional that what pissed you off, we couldn't possibly know that pissed you off. Cause we like what it's just yeah. So a lot of times when there's a problem, you gotta be specific, man. If you don't want to talk about it, you shoot a text message, you write it down, do a video, take a picture of it, something. Cause I'm here to tell you, a lot of times guys don't even know it's an issue. You don't even know. So with this situation, that's on the big end all the way down to small stuff. We don't even know we did something wrong. We don't even know we offended you. We don't even know we disrespected you because a lot of times we didn't even mean it the way that you took it. So you have to be specific and say, "Hey, look, I don't think it was cool when you said out loud that you know." You don't remember me. You can't remember last time I took a bath in front of people. and the dude probably be like, man, I was just bull jiving. But I mean, that wasn't cool though. You don't know who, you know, they may took you serious, and you be pissed off about it. And your dude be like, man, look, man, I was just playing. I didn't even know. But for real though, we have to do better with that. We got to do better with uh, saying openly saying, physically saying, that wasn't cool when you did X, Y, Z. That wasn't cool when you didn't do X, Y, Z. Because a lot of times guys don't even know. I'm telling you that right now. And you take that and write it down and keep it, remember it. A lot of times you be pissed off at your guy, he don't even know why. And it's so many times he's gonna say what's wrong, and he's just gonna keep it moving. So, um, yeah, be more specific. Xavier said, I think same complaining needed to heal, and both black men and women need therapy. I think so too, X, because we're killing each other, man, as a race, man. We're killing each other. I know you just jumped in, but We talked about that earlier. We got to stop, man. We got to stop killing each other, man. Some kind of way we gotta figure this crap out. Love said when you meet a man out and when you refuse to talk to him, when you refuse, let's see, when you refuse to talk to him, then he starts to degrade you. And you know, beloved, you got some jackasses out there, man. You got some of them. You have some of them. So I mean, you can't really do. You just look at them and keep it pushing, man. You gonna have some of them out there. You gonna have some ladies out there when the guy's trying to be nice to always think somebody trying to holler at them. You just keep it pushing. You gonna have some guys who don't know how to take no for an answer. I mean, they got other issues they need to work out. You don't want to get into a back and forth with them. You ain't got to prove nothing. You just keep it moving. They say they start degrading you or talking down to you or whatever. Just keep it moving because you're gonna have some of them. And you're gonna have some of them. And if you encounter too many of them in the same space, then stop going to that space. Meaning that you in a certain grocery store in a certain area, and you got two guys that's done talk down on you because you refuse to get them some rhythm. Find you a different area to go to. I know it sounds why you got to do that, but you already know what type of element that area bringing. So just find you a different area to go to. A lot of times you won't have to deal with that crap. It's sad to say, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. But anyway, look, I'm gonna get up out of here. I appreciate everybody joining in. I'm pretty sure BJ will be back on Wednesday. So you guys think about what we talked about today. I thought it was awesome. Let me know about this not protecting our sisters thing, man. Because, like I said, even if I just start out with the cats I know, because I guarantee they don't know. They don't know. So I can start out with the cats I know, then we can there might be a 4 or 5 or 6 or 8 to 10 of us that can kind of work on it. We kind of work on it. Vic says the name black men call women. The post-black man make videos, songs. It's a lot of specifics. It's not a local thing. It's a global thing. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Black men call. Yeah, that's true. Black men got to stop degrading black women, and black women need to stop degrading themselves, man. Stop degrading yourself. Put some clothes on. Put some clothes on. Don't get these guys no ammunition. You kill them with. If you don't give them nothing, then they ain't got nothing they ain't got nothing to grade you with. Put your clothes on. A lot of these women are beautiful with clothes on. They just refuse to put them on. Too many of them making videos now and making money to take their clothes off. So they're just doing it. That ain't cool. And a lot of women talk about them like men do. So anyway. Yes, says I'm gonna feel better. Thank you. Okay, Zay, I'm watching the female thing. My bad. But anyway, listen, y'all have a good rest of the week. Come back Wednesday. Let's talk some more. I appreciate everybody, and I'm out. Peace.